EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour bring you the best young talent in the world of golf. From Bandon Dunes on the central coast of Oregon, it's live final round coverage of the regular season finale, the Oregon Championship. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. A lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader. Let's head out to the course and pick things up at the par 3 15. Boy, just far too strong with a tee shot there, and this winds up flying the green. Looking back up from behind the green, a second to this par 3. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15, and he'll stay at 7 under. Maybe the prettiest hole on the golf course, this par 4 16. A plethora of options off the tee. Most end up deciding to see just how close to the green they can get it. Beware, though, of the ever-present Bandon Dunes pot bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse off to the right. And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
A little too careful with that one. That comes up a couple of feet short. Okay, in for a bogey at 16. He's going to fall to 6 under par. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Put himself in an excellent position. Keyboards, 88 yards. Really good opportunity here. Second shot.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Yeah, easy to come up short on that one, but that's a decent effort. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17, and he'll remain at 6 under par. So now it's on to the 18th here at Bandon Dunes. The fog's starting to thicken up a bit as we reach this 558-yard par 5. The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, and you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie or maybe even an eagle. And that one not going to stop in time. It'll roll all the way into the bunker. Second now from the sand here at 18.
Problem was going to start with that tee shot. Once it found the bunker, needed a cool head and a second shot that found the fairway. Not quite there, though. And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Frank, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
So a tap in there. That's for par at the last. And this will be a final round score of 74. So for our featured golfer, Frank, in the mix much of the week. It'll be a top 10 finish, but maybe a chance to rue a few missed opportunities.
Depends how you look at it. I agree with you. Definitely some missed opportunities, but there's enough good there. So how do they show up next time, though? I think that's the key.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Pga the third. EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to showcase the finest young golfers from around the globe. From TPC Boston in Norton, Mass, live first-round coverage of the Boston Open. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. We've got a tie at the top at 3 under par. So let's get out to the course already deep into the round as we head to the tee on the par 4 15. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. Well, with that, let's bring in Nota Pga the third. Nota, now's where it gets tougher. You've missed out on one of the 25 automatic spots. You need to qualify through these Korn Ferry Tour playoffs. 3-week sprint to the finish. How do you approach this first tournament?
Well, Rich, let's be honest. If you're teeing it up in the Korn Ferry playoffs, the regular season hasn't gone as well as you had hoped, but every single one of these players has a chance to reverse those fortunes in this 3-week run to the finish.
That shot does finish up on the green, but it sets up for a very difficult putt. Oh, that is a really good putt. Got it to throw out the anchor right near the hole. That's well done. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll stay at even par. Here we are at the 16th now, looking at just over 160 yards.
You can sense the fear, can't you?
He didn't like that one from the start, and this one's going to wander into the rough right of the green. Now a second from right of the green. So that one, Frank, came out way too hot.
Just goes to show what happens when you don't find these greens in regulation. Now, he's looking at 2 putts, maybe 3 from where he is.
Those are painful when you come up that short of the hole. This hole really taking its toll now. EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to showcase the finest young golfers from around the globe. Today, from the Quail Hollow Club in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's opening round coverage of the Charlotte Championship. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round 1. Some good names up there, including our leader. We get out to the play at the par 3 6th. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll remain at +4. All right, so coming off that tough 249-yard par 3 6th, get a chance to maybe get one back at the reachable 7th. It's a par 5 at 546 yards. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. So, Noda, it's plain to see anything less than an outstanding round of golf will just not be good enough for our featured player if they hope to get their PGA Tour card. What's going to take?
Well, golf game has to be efficient and effective today. Very few mistakes are allowed if you want to have a chance to play your way into that coveted PGA Tour card.
All right, that's a good shot from there. Home and 2 on the par 5. Landed it on the green, wasn't able to get it to stop from that far away. Just on the fringe, and an outside chance of making an eagle here. Eight feet remaining here for birdie. Yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. Interesting part of the golf course, the long 3 and then the short 5 and now a short par 4. How gettable is this one, Frank?
I think you need your Sunday best, Rich, maybe a little bit of help. But even the strategy of laying up here is quite interesting. The 2 bunkers on the left, well staggered, and that big gaping bunker in the front right of the green. It's really how well are you swinging. I'd give it a crack. Take the head cover off.
should be able to spin this if he wants. 96 yards left for his second. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. Hang on. That's gonna leave about 3 feet. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And that's going to move him back to 4 over. From a drivable par 4 to a long par 4, we finished the outward 9 with a 505-yard 9th. Avoid the fairway bunker on the right, and you'll have a good look at a green flanked by 2 bunkers. Uh-oh, this is well left. Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
So from the rough, his second at 9. Ooh, that's where the wayward previous shot will cost you. Failed to reach the green from the rough, and now it's time to scramble. Not going to be easy. And that will work its way just off the green and set up a shot from the fringe. This from about 10 feet. Oh, what's happened on this hole already? That is just not fair. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that's going to drop him back down to 6 over. Beginning the inward half now with a par 5 10th. It's not quite 600 yards, but it is close. It's a pretty good hole, Frank.
It is. The only thing really in the player's favour is it plays downhill, so not quite its full yardage. Avoid that bunker on the left. Will give you a chance to go for this par 5 and 2. But also look down there. If you look very, very closely on the left side, just short of this bunker, is a nice layup bunker. If you can't reach, avoid that.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Now, from just under 300 yards, a second from the fairway at the par 5. I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. And that's That's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Oh. Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. For the golfer we had our eye on, no other way to say it, Frank, just not a real good day out there.
It could be a short week, Rick.
you.